The learning industry has changed, and we're, there's a few books out right now that they're talking about a revolution in the learning industry. I think a revolution might be a strong word. I think it's evolved, but I think the reason why we're calling it a revolution is because people are kind of coming along kicking and screaming. The way we traditionally did learning, which is classroom-based, we have to put that in check. It doesn't have to go away, but we can't, in the learning industry, we can't rely on just classroom-based training anymore. We have to utilize webinars, we have to utilize e-learning, we have to use mobile devices. So I think for people getting into this industry, while it's great to be a public speaker, honestly, that's not what I'm looking for in people. What I'm looking for is people that understand technology, understand how people learn with technology. So Sam, you yourself, you're using your mobile phone to ask me questions instead of a piece of paper. I love that because what you're doing is you're utilizing the technology, right? So for me, if there's someone like you that says, hey, I can use this for other things than just texting or making a phone call, that's huge. So we talked about this earlier on, but I do think that people that have a little bit more of a technical skill are going to make it in the learning industry. Not to say that but you still have to be able to understand audiences. So you still have to say, okay, who's my audience? How do they learn? What's their learning space look like? And then be able to translate that into, a modality that works for everybody. And so I think that, if you've got some good graphic design skills are going to help. Some good skills around e-learning, whether it's Articulate, Captivate, whatever. I do think that there's some platforms out there that work really well for learning, like SharePoint. And if you're doing that kind of development, so things like Java and jQuery and stuff like that certainly help. And I do think that that's that transition we're going to see happen. Is from more facilitation skills to more of a technical skilled industry, and that's exciting. But those are the kinds of skills that we're going to need in the next 5 years.